I got an open mind, like a golden child. You try to go for points, I try to go for style. I do my city pride, I try to keep it wild. Ichiban, wicked one, Okinawa loud. I drink Guinnesses and go to dinner with my nemesis. Have a couple laughs while they plot how to finish this. Interested on how to get up on a wizard list. Senseless, you sense I'm the sensei apprentices. I'm the salt up in the cut, huh? Who you trying to play but us, huh? Like a DJ turning stuff. Who you trying to fool? We all know that shit's a plug, yeah.
Fucking Henderson. Catch me in the mood. I ain't too cool for wrecking shit. Stoners on the loose. Call that shit a hippie flick. And we just getting going. Yeah, this shit's just my starter kit. I'm on a good one, real fucking good one. I'm feeling brand new. Yeah, I'm talking Rita. They're talking about me, talking about the real one. I'm out with Jenny tossing rocks at the building. Highlights don't all that shit. So black only pilot. MCs get a tourniquet. Body bag that murder bit. This evidence is evident. We stampede in elephants. We crash shot on King Wedge. I bet you soft like
what script are you following? I mean, you can follow along. You don't have to play along. But I saw it on the news. And I'm aware of that. I'm following along all right.
You said it's hard to stop me, I'm far from obby. Us when a bus punks fucking hockey. Her pot of coffee when Abu Dhabi. And my dick went limp like some loppy toffee. But her body stopped me and I'm tired of talking. You want an accent? Here's a mouthful of cockney. Said you want a ring and you think that I'll drop me. Just for some pussy that'll bust out a box spring. All of the time, tried to off me. The tables are turned and now the music is offbeat. You wanted me back so you can kiss me softly. I'd rather jack off in a sock with some hot tea. I'm over and out, but like a walkie-talkie. I'm leaving now, bitch. Try to stop me.
Oh, the subwoofer days. The subwoofer days. What year were the subwoofer days for you? What year were the pubescent age for you? Agnes? Adeline? Adolf? If I ever have 3 children, I don't care what their sexes are. Their names are going to be Agnes, Adeline, and Adolf. And every single one of them, their middle name is going to be Beatrice. Agnes Beatrice, Adeline Beatrice, Adolf Beatrice. If you say it really slow, I'd use the power. I'm sorry, but that's just too funny. That was a good one. That's a good one. See how it's just don't even, just let it be. Just let it be. Do you like Scooby-Doo? Scooby-Doo? It's one of my
Think of the main
favorites.
landscape.
You know, I
That's
haven't
the leadership
watched.
Susan Collins brings to
Don't you
Washington.
worry about my
While
breath.
others chase headlines and partisan noise, Susan moves forward with purpose. Her eyes fixed on Maine's future. Susan Collins, strong and reliable.
Thanks, Susan.
At Central Maine Equipment and Motorsports, we're proud to carry Mahindra, the world's #1 selling farm tractor, with a heavy-duty steel frame and more built-in weight.
Excuse me? What am I thanking her for? Now, why do you say, as though you're offended, that I just thank Susan Collins? I think I'm speaking for many people in class. I know that I am. Because I only say the things with which they're discussing and have all agreed on. It's already been chosen and agreed upon before it comes out my mouth. Yeah, see, I don't overstep my grounds. And I mean, whether or not you think I'm algorizing messages and words and phrases from made-up characters in my head that are based off of real or fiction, or radio channels, messages from chats. Right now, there's a chat going. Listen.
Observe your jobs.
Ashman Gold is talking. I'm reading a chat right now. Fries, bag, snow. Halo. Facts. It's going really fast. Hold on. Laughing out loud. Based. Yeah. What? It's a lot of emojis. Laughing my ass off. Prague, JFC, what? They ran out of what? It's going overdose. It's 6 fingers. Holy crap. It's going so fast. James Crow? What? Laughing my ass off. Laughing out loud. Equiv. Saint. You know, I can't even read this. Hold on, I'm going to pause it. I'm going to pause it and just read where I've paused. Okay. I hope all gets their jobs. We're the same. From Iona Sinot. IONICNOTE. Ionic note. Ionic note. Oh, I like that. Like an anecdote, but an ionic note. We're the same. Gabor at Series Baby 9. Good. Maybe they won't try and insert their white guilt and suburb sob stories into the game storylines. We got a little one of those Despicable Me characters. They're given some kind of a salute. Jacuzzi 69. Laughing my ass off. You're right. They are special. I merely paused it on a segment of the chat at 3 minutes and 52 seconds into the Ashman Gold clip he just posted 34 minutes ago, titled "The Churds Are in Control." Sea Huds. Oh, the Sea Huds. Oh, not Chuds. There's no R. I don't know why I put an R where one does not belong, and I forget them where they're supposed to be. I think it's just a slip of the tongue. Do you think there's a medication that can help me with that, or is it bothering you? Because it doesn't bother me. It bothers me you keep mentioning it, though. You could just laugh and not even say anything. I know. And I'd know. Yep. It's kind of like, you know, some Chinese people are talking like, "Oh, so another broccoli. Chicken to China. Why so? And sometimes people might giggle. There's no need to say sorry. It's just Wah! Huh! Good God.
Difference between good enough and awesome is so.
When I was a baby, I had no teeth. I couldn't get a job, and I couldn't read. I mean, what do you really need to listen to there? What are you trying to figure out? Because you know that could go on for eternity. And they know that. And so when people play along with the evil, ever eternal bullshit crap, it really pisses off a lot of good people. And that just becomes another business. And the criminals and sickos are rubbing their hands and like, yes, they're playing along with the evil, eternal bullshit crap. We will forever be protected by these psychos who are standing up for something. Okay. Well, the grown women have fucking hot dogs and vaginas on their heads, and the young ones are wearing bloody jogging pants in front of the abortion clinics. And the truckers in Canada are getting pissed again. What is happening over those fucking walls? See, we're not going to do that again. We already did that. No, we already did that. And a lot of good people got targeted and killed. Do you remember? There were some cables, a transformer, little boy blue, no shoes. They couldn't be lost. There were none to lose. That's the point. You're looking for nothing. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But he could use some shoes if you want to give him some. Oh, he's got to earn it? Well, I mean, that boy works pretty hard. You see the shit he deals with? I mean, that's like prison to some of you. What do you mean? What else does a kid get to do? Goes to school, getting good grades. What else does he got to do, man? Imagine if they have implemented those programs and he could just buy his own fucking shoes. Wouldn't that be cool? I know, they know how to go online and do all that stuff. They see the other kids doing it. I know. It's incredible. It's hard for them to get those kind of things, but they ask for a Roblox or a Steam card, and it's like, I mean, up the asshole, $50, $100, $80, $20, $20, $20, like nothing. Like it grows on the fucking trees. It seems like some of the criminals and psychos are catering to the psycho fucking state workers who want to keep them on those things. Because they're doing their investigations and protecting them from the dangerous Karens like us. They don't want, us putting crazy stuff in their heads and educating them about life. As you can see, that's exactly what the fuck's been happening in a lot of these cases. Just eliminate yourself from here, okay? Just don't even involve me or any of our children here with what we're talking about. This is a systematic thing that has been happening in our state departments all over the goddamn fucking country. And you motherfuckers need to wake the fuck up because we're beyond fed up. A lot of the state workers and you nasty motherfuckers around here, you pieces of shit. If you live or work in or around this building here, the Governor Hill Mansion in Augusta, Maine, I'd seriously pack your shit and get the fuck out of here. And the proper authorities need to address the facts and concerns we've been talking about and understanding how it's so systematic. I mean, you want to make sure they're not really a problem, though, and that they deserve it, right? For you to understand that the criminals and the sickos and the pedos fucking our kids, know that that's in play and so systematic, and they depend on you idiots doing that. And then when you have these state workers and people coddling the childish beliefs in playing guardianship games and concerns and helping protect nasty fucking druggies and sluts and people moving around playing the watchdog games and victimization and collecting money for suicides and women beaten in burqas and child and animal abuse. Yeah, it's not a fucking game. So we've pinpointed them and named them out to you. There's some in Florida, Texas, California. It seems like a lot of the people who should be arrested just move around and make money off of other businesses and don't even talk about those issues as though it's conspiracy. Yeah, they don't gotta talk about it. Unfucking believable. Did you get your Botox this morning? Or have you moved on to the bigger and better things? Did you get the implants? Can you believe a lot of them fell for that? Many of them got them implanted. They don't regret it. They say it works great. Got the results they wanted, even better. And it has other capabilities too, doesn't it? Are you stupid? Were you that dumb? I mean, you may as well have let them cram a Chucky doll right up your ass. For real. And a Hell's Angel. And Dr. Kevorkian. And the little psycho doctor from the Burbs. Rabbit. It was supposed to go into the rabbit. We love these classes. These are actually some of our favorite classes. They're so fun. Oh my gosh, back in the day in the early 2000s, we used to watch a lot of Louis Anderson and George Carlin, Walker Texas Ranger, Quantum Leap. It seems like a strange combo, but believe me, we had it all in there. Jerry Springer, Ricky Lake, Maury Povich. It was part of the training, actually, and programming, not to work for anybody, just life, like life skills and training programs. That's it. We don't work for anybody. Oh, they laugh, too. And when they see people try to suggest that, they laugh their asses off like they're that stupid. They are that fucking stupid. I can't even use the chopsticks. God damn it. Did you see the ones that glow? They made chopsticks that glow. Oh man, I sure hope so. I really, really, really hope so. I know, so that's when you know that Little Boy Blue didn't have any shoes, and they're all looking for Little Boy Blue's shoes. They're trying to figure out who stole
People
them.
don't just walk up and say
People
hi.
are taking blame, giving blame. Right, it's taking credit. Some want to take the credit, right? I don't know. You see that, huh? Isn't that amazing how over the years we have investigators that have had people who will try to stake claim or credit into committing certain crimes, discoveries. I was the second gunman on the grassy knoll. Bumblebee tuna? Bumblebee tuna. I told you 3 darts is way too much. So yeah, after 2, you know to run. Hopefully you have a safe place to go, you know? The safe place might not seem safe, but trust me. I mean, just put yourself sometimes right into the lion's den, into their open, sick, slimy arms. Right, so when you see what happened there with some of these cases, and then when we'd already seen that 1,000 times, and then when we showed it to you in real time, it's all been being watched and documented. That's what we try to tell the fucking psychos around here protecting this punk, but they don't get it. They get so lost in the fucking love stories and the make-believe shit. It's so bad, like the egotistical, nasty games a lot of these state workers were playing with, like the Tate stuff going on, and just the innocent, like, cheating scam type stuff. So right around that time, we got 2 darts, remember? Check the facts. Ambulance was called twice. We got 2 darts. Not from the ambulance, people know. Nope, right here. Sick fuck. Okay? This was what year? 2016 and 2017. Okay, so and what year did they try to kill us and beat up the little boy in the tub? 2012. And what year did we sign the FBI contract for 24 milligrams a day of Suboxone? 2013. Right after Dr. Baker vaccinated our children behind our backs. Winthrop Family Practice. Yeah, no, this shit needs to be fucking addressed. And we'd already dealt with a lot of harassment from those fucking psychos in the Maine Parent Federation and state workers calling us dangerous and labeling us schizophrenic and checking their boxes. This is so fucking sad and disturbing. You sick motherfuckers are done. And you nasty fucking monkeys playing along with their fear propaganda so you can protect your fucking drugs and your nasty fucking slut, gross pieces of shit, drug addict family members. And protect your what? Reputations? We tried to tell you, you're not doing nothing but making it look worse for yourself, and you're aiding and abetting those sick motherfuckers that you think you're protecting. They're fucking you and making fools of you. I know. Do they call you every once in a while? Hey, what's up? How are you doing? How's Crazy Mary? You guys are so wonderful. Everything you put up with. They're sick, nasty people. So we're very well versed. We grew up around it. We recognize it like a sore thumb, dude. Like an abscessed tooth. We're very familiar. You know how to catch it in its tracks. I mean, sometimes you just gotta let it go, right? Feel the burn. You know, it makes it easier to relate to others who have been through the fire, you know? Walking on hot coals. Feels just like I'm walking on broken glass. That was in part 1. We're on part 3. That is a good song, though. I like that song. That one goes with Gloria Estefan. Come on, baby. Shake your body. Do that conga. I know you can't control yourself. That's something any longer. Come on. I don't know how it goes. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on. Shake your body, baby. Got it. Come on, shake your body, baby. Do that conga. No, you can't control yourself any longer. Feel everything getting stronger. Do, 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 do. Yeah, that goes with that one. Broken Glass, is that Annie Lennox? It's a cool video. Yeah, I like that video. And it goes with what's that rhythm song? Oh, I can never get the rhythm in my head. How ironic.
An invitation to the feeling of a life well designed.
Is it a Lionel Richie song? You let me know. You let me know. But yeah, just to give people an idea just how long we've been aware, and how in 2010, yeah, pretty bad, huh? I know a lot of people that have been with us understand. Let me tell you something, whether it's a state worker or a police officer or an investigator or a military person or a lawyer or a doctor or a psychologist or a pool boy or a tiger trader or a drug addict or a home, I'm telling you right now, who can actually be real with you? The ones that you're not going to trust. Well, yeah, that's just some idiot homeless person. Well, yeah, that's just some fucking pothead. They don't have a badge. Okay, so what we're telling you is, any of those authoritative places that you're going to look to say, well, if that were true, it'd be on the news. See the mad laughter part? It's 2026, August 4th, 8:55, cusp. So any of those people who are aware within those positions and occupations, whether or not they know or don't know, they're not going to tell you. And they can't. Just like the doctor who's injecting children with the vaccine, whether or not they think it's dangerous. Okay, so the news people should be reporting as to how we've had doctors who knew how dangerous it was and were injecting people with saline and shit and then killed themselves. Yeah, you should report on that. What the fuck's the matter with you? For real? You're talking about what? You're catering to the transgender shit and what else? Yeah, the Bible fucking belt bullshit we've dealt with our whole lives and been sick and fed up with for years. That's why a lot of us don't vote and went off grid many years ago. Yeah, I mean, you can be online and off grid. You can be, yeah, using all of those things and you're off the grid. It's okay. If you don't understand it, that's totally fine. We fly high 24/7 in a lowrider with Davy Jones and 5 octopuses. They've all lost a limb and have a story to tell. Watch out for the tentacles. I hate you. I love you. Much love, health, and peace to you all. Really, really hope they address the facts and concerns here soon. We're so saddened watching innocent people get targeted and killed over and over again because they don't want to address these very serious concerns. Did you know there's 100,000 public schools in America? They're destroying it. They already pretty much did. We have a whole generation that's totally fucked and doesn't even understand basic traffic laws. So, boy, girl, God, what? Yeah, what are you going to do? And they're very medicated. And directly after they do horrific murders and the torture of children, they directly, I didn't take my medication. The voices. You people are fucked. You're done, you nasty fucks. Proper authorities need to address this. Governor Hill Mansion, my name's Mary. If you have any other questions, comments, concerns, or suggestions as to how we can get the news people to speak the truth.
Troy Jackson was one of Graham Plattner's most loyal supporters. The Nazi tattoo? Blaming women for getting raped? Plattner's violence toward women? Troy Jackson stood by Plattner the whole way. Troy Jackson, a phony we can't trust.
Right from the hole.
try? CarMax.
Sometimes we forget why we're here. It's easy to fall off track. These help us remember.
These battle scars don't look like the fight, don't look like they're ever gonna break. They ain't never gonna change. These battles.
Growing up, I had a dream, something no one else could see. Tell me what it means when your faith is falling beneath your knees and you can't breathe. Everything you see reminds you of what you're not or something you won't be. You gotta take what you're given, that's how we live it. Don't be mad at the system, it's simply how we've existed. I hear a lot of people talking like they politicians and choose to be an accountant because it's safe in a business. Not because they wanna do it, just because they heard it pays. And who the fuck wants to be poor knowing that's how we've been raised? Society is getting heavy, I can feel the weight. The pressure of success is like 100 million pounds of shame. And that's the reason I'm staying up late, trying to find a way to escape the stereotypes. This day and age is making me feel like the only way I'll be happy is getting signed to a label and making money through rapping. I wanna share my emotion because this world is attacking the very principle of life that lets the people be happy. If you don't have a reason to breathe, why even live? These battles cause our impressions of everything that it is. Some decide to be great, and some decide a sequel to an average person's life is simply what they want to be. So, you make your decision, all I know is what I'm given. Won't define the life I lead or the way I dwell in existence. I've seen a greater image on the walls of where I'm living, and the words twisted and scripted remind me of something written. Faith is a gift that is given down to the people. If one believes it, one receives it. It's given if it is needed. Don't ever think you're trapped in a life that you never wanted. Your options are infinite, that's some mathematical logic. I'm not saying I'm a prophet, I'm speaking for what it's worth. These lyrics define my prayers in these battles cause I'm a church. Not saying I'm a prophet, I'm speaking for what it's worth. These lyrics define my prayers, these battles cause I'm a church.
More attracted to flies, working 24/7 to kill 99.9% of bugs trapped, with no odor and no mess. We gotta see
My blue chew gold just kicked in. Sir, that is always an immediate yes for me.
My husband has been initiating in the bedroom again, and it is all thanks to Blue Chew Gold. Blue Chew Gold. Blue Chew Gold. Blue Chew Gold. Blue Chew Gold.
We weren't sure if gold was actually worth the upgrade. After the night we just had, is not going back to the generic stuff.
It's a game changer because it gives you passion and performance all in one tablet.
There's no performance anxiety. It's just connection.
Blue Chew Gold focuses on arousal, so you'll get the strongest physical response with the mental drive to back it up.
Blue Chew mixes sildenafil and tadalafil to take care of the physical side, with apomorphine and oxytocin to target the brain.
So it's a powerful form of
I'm telling you, the Central Maine news people have their jobs cut out for them with these fucking idiots. Holy shit.
36 hours. Watching him take Gold is refreshingly simple.
Some
One tablet
people
under the
throw
tongue,
flowers.
no overthinking. Once you feel it, you notice the difference. Connection is key, guys.
It's not just about the physical, but it's getting him actually
I
able to
looked
bridge the
in
gap
her
between you
Just relax in the
casket.
moment and go the distance.
She wasn't quite dead. So I took my bazooka and I blew off her head. Hey, good morning. Which one on Ashman's? How funny. Did you see where we happened to pause the chat? That was a good one. My mama cried. She broke down. I don't have a blue. Black, white, red, and gray. Oh, doing our stretches. What are you doing?
Baltic, the Gulf of Finland in the north. These are clear targets that are part of the NATO, the G7, US strategy of destroying the Russian economy, weakening the Russian economy. Now that poses the retaliation, you used that word, option for the Russian side, and you mentioned the blockade of Odessa. To repeat where we were last week, we are at the point where President Putin must decide between those who advocate regaining escalation dominance by totally isolating Ukraine from its sources of supply. That doesn't just mean blockading Odessa and the ports around Odessa, Chernomorsk, for example. It means isolating Ukraine from its land supply routes, principally from Poland, knocking the electricity out, and creating a total isolation of the firing platform that is essentially the US, Anglo-American, NATO war weapon in the war against Russia. It's not enough to blockade Ukraine. It's not enough. We've seen, for example, Russian drone attacks on petrol stations, gas stations in the east of the Kiev area. Knocking out petrol stations is an indication that the earlier rounds of attacks on fuel depots and the logistic supply lines of petroleum products into the Ukraine have
For
not
years,
been damaged.
so many
They
of the
continue.
forces from
Knocking
around
up
the
gas
world
stations, it strikes
have
at
been expressing.
Ukrainian drivers. It damages the operations on the six directions of the front, the fighting directions, the army direction. But we are still a considerable way from a significant transformation of Russian operational tactics and strategy. What we now have is, as one critic of President Putin put it to me earlier today, a series of half measures on the Russian side makes up a total failure to regain escalation dominance. And that's increasingly expressed by Russian bloggers, military bloggers, and commentators, including Alex Zarov, a Ukrainian opposition politician, a significant Ukrainian leader who's been the target of Kiev assassination attempts and who lives in Crimea and produces a daily Telegram account. What you see, what you can read from Zarov is an increasingly discreet but clear attack on or criticism of President Putin's unwillingness.
Survivor benefits and provide rural veterans access to media facilities.
When I say sick fucks, I think we've made it very clear. We're talking about a small handful of people in these communities where we have children being fucked and tortured, and very well-to-do citizens who have overstepped their grounds long ago, and we tried telling them, we don't want you holding that bag. We tried helping them, and you can't deny that we tried helping them all along the way. How sad. Yeah, someone has to do it, right?
Haven't seen it? Let's go. Deputies in Florida had just stopped this vehicle for speeding, and within minutes, everything would spiral out of control. What? Everything spirals out of control on traffic stop? No.
Hey, you know, so you're fucking sheriff's office, you have your license, registration, proof of insurance, everything?
I have it, but I didn't.
She has it, but she doesn't.
Registration, proof of insurance?
It's on the phone.
Okay. What were you putting between your legs? Just that stuff?
No, her keys are attached to that.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
This one is saying it's expired, and this should be registration.
Yeah, I'm good. I just got light on.
You use on probation for anything?
Me?
I'm just asking, I don't know. No?
No, sir.
Okay.
I haven't been pulled over, sorry, since 2020. If you run it, though, on the back of the license plate, it should come up good. I know we can show proof of it.
I see him looking, that's okay. Find the insurance, just hold on to it, okay? Take it away.
White rock spotted. So they found a white rock. That's plain view. That's what we call plain view, which means that if we can see it from the outside of the vehicle, it is plain view and gives us the right to go in and get it or search the vehicle.
In the description of today's attack on Turkish vessels, the attack on the Gelincik beach, where 7 Russian tourists were killed the other day. You've seen also further attacks of the kind we've discussed on the Wildberries warehouses, this time in Chekhov, which is in the Moscow region, and Tver, also in the Moscow region, and in St. Petersburg. So you have a steady escalation against which Russia's counter-escalation has not been sufficient to change the pattern, the volume, the destructiveness of the Ukrainian-American slow-boiling strategy.
How about let me use the same strategy, the same sort of explanation, talking about the Russian strategy. I would say the same for Russians. Russians' boiling strategy is going to be putting Ukrainian frog in some sort of position that they're burning. The country is destroyed. They don't have anything. The economy is not working. The army is not there. The only thing, John, they have right now, as you mentioned, rightly mentioned, is the drone and these drone attacks. And we know that Europeans, together with the United States, are helping them when it comes to the production of these drones and giving them intelligence to hit the targets deep inside Russia. But isn't that, I would argue, the frog, analysis is, it's all about Ukraine. Ukraine has been destroyed.
No, I disagree. I disagree profoundly. But the reason for this is that the Zelensky regime is essentially a regime that can go on making war without a country, without a people, without a Ukrainian base. It's a firing platform. It now will be funded at roughly speaking 70 billion euros per year for at least 2 more years. You have all sorts of Zelensky spokesmen, including Kirill Budanov, in the last couple of days or hours, keep repeating the point. The Ukraine is a war-fighting platform. It's not capable of being destroyed by destroying the country, the economy. No, it has to be isolated in the West, where it was ideologically based during World War II. It's no amount of loss of population through forced exile, through voluntary exile, has destroyed the Ukrainian support for this
Yeah, we're gonna do some reading in a little bit. My voice this morning,
for the US side,
not the greatest for
it is
reading.
a cheap alternative because, as Trump has explained,
warming it up.
The US can now get the Europeans to pay for this war against Russia and pay for the
Yeah, when I do those exercises, can be singing the alphabet really.
Entirely different financial structure of the firing
like that kind of stuff helps to warm it up. Then I can read better that way.
Old NATO theory, the so-called NATO
it's just something I do.
Gladio. Operation Gladio.
All right, we'll see you over there. Okay, thank you. You're welcome.